it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the 8th of May, and it is also a Monday. So this particular Monday is the day that Sarah and I are doing Maggie Holmes Monday. So, of course, I'm digging into some Maggie Holmes stash. Now, I know I used Flourish last time, but I just feel like this is one of those collections that I really want to use up, and I was looking through the colors of the other ones, and it didn't quite go with these pictures. So you just have to use what works for you at that particular time. So hopefully it won't be Flourish for the next couple months, but maybe if I use Flourish for the next couple months, I can actually kill the collection, because there is a new Maggie Holmes collection coming out, and I think I'm going to have to get it. Yeah, that is definitely a weakness for me. So for May I Scraplift You, today we are scraplifting Julie Taylor, and you can see her, it's not a sketch, it's not a photo, her layout. Oh my goodness. And it's in the morning time. I've had my tea. I don't know what's going on. So Julie Taylor, this particular layout is actually from the Bramble Fox design team that she is on. And I love this big pop of white space, and I am totally in love with the pom-pom trim. Like, I love me some pom-pom trim, and I used to use it all the time, and I haven't used it in forever. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, yes, I need to go find my pom-pom trim. So I went looking, and I only have red and brown. So we are going to make the brown work on this for this particular reason, because I'm not sure that Maggie Holmes has a collection that has red in it. Lots of pink, but not like Christmas red. So that wasn't going to work. But brown is a neutral, and it can kind of go with anything. So that's what I'm going with. So I pulled the background piece of paper, trimmed down a white piece of paper, and tore off the bottom like she did. Then I added some glue to the underneath and just stuck the pom-pom trim down. And that worked out perfect. So Julie has all of these layers behind her two photos. Now my photos are a little bit bigger. I couldn't trim them down quite as much, but you kind of get the idea. But she has all these layers behind it. And I thought it would be a good idea to take the cut apart sheet, cut it apart, and use that as all of my layers behind. I don't have a ton of ephemera left for this collection, so this was definitely a good way to use up another piece of paper. So I'm just going to layer them, and I'm going to kind of show you what my plan is as far as how I layer them down. And then I am going to actually go off camera and glue them all down. So the cut apart has some good colors. The blue didn't go, and those that are really white based, white on white wasn't gonna work very well. So you can see that I went off camera and went ahead and glued all of that down. And now I'm going to start with some embellishing. So these are prom pictures. This is Lucas and his best friend. And when I saw the peacock, I was like, yes, they are puffing their peacock feathers. That's what's happening in these pictures. And so I was like, this is like the perfect layout for a peacock. Like, when is there another perfect layout for a peacock? Unless you're at the zoo. That's okay. I can probably justify anything if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time. If I want to put it on, I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to have a justification. It may not make sense to anybody but me, but I will definitely justify that. So suffice it to say, I'm really excited the peacock is on this layout. I do have a little bit of a hard time with getting all of the animals on that are in all of the Maggie Holmes collections. This collection has quite a bit of quail. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to justify that, but I'm going to have to figure out a way. We do have quail in Arizona all the time. I could take a picture of quail, but I got too much other stuff to scrapbook. So unless this quail does something funny in my front yard, probably not going to take a picture. So as far as the other embellishing, I just added a floral sticker to the left along with that chipboard piece of butterflies. And then I added a little camera down at the bottom and a little yellow heart. And now I'm going through the tiny word stickers, and I pulled ones that say smile, today was the best, you are my everything, which is funny because they're best friends. And then I add a couple of little gold hearts about, which I see aren't sticking very well, so I'm going to have to add a little extra adhesive to that. And then I'm going to grab these gold tile stickers and I'm going to write BFF. So I'm going to put that up at the top. I thought about doing BFFS, but then it made it longer than the smile and I kind of liked the little stacked effect of it. So I'm going to go through the ephemera and see if there's anything of what I have left that I can use. And the only thing that I end up using is that gold leaf that I put right up there at the top. And then I'm kind of realizing, I'm like, okay, there's a lot of white space and that's what I loved. So, but I need to do something. I need to bring it in somehow. So I'm going to grab some Distress Oxide. This one is not peeled paint. Let's look at this container. Rustic Wilderness. And because the background is green already, I just go ahead and rub the edges with my blender brush there and do it on all three sides. I don't do it down at the bottom. I didn't find it necessary. I felt like there was plenty over there. And I did do it at the top. I don't know that I should have done it at the top. I can't quite decide. I do like how it looks. And so that is going to do it. That is day 8. Make sure you give Julie some love and check out what Sarah is doing. Also check out the playlist and see what everybody else is doing today. Not everybody scrapbooks or scraplifts the same person I do. So lots of variety out there. Just give everybody some love. So remember to wear your crown and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.